Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm taking it all the way back to old school YouTube where we did hijab tutorials with really plain backgrounds, and like I said, I'm still furnishing my new place, so please bear with me. But yeah, so today I'm here to do a hijab, well, not a hijab tutorial, but a couple of hijab tutorials with said mask. I've got two masks here, white one and black one, because I always kind of interchange between them depending on like what color hijab I wear. I started watching YouTube videos when I started wearing my hijab 5-6 years ago, and I found them so useful. So I'm going to be showing you ways to wear the hijab with like professional ways, because obviously I go to work, I'm going to work soon. So how to wear them with like a blazer, and how to kind of cover your neck if you're not wearing like a high neck top. Also, I'm going to be showing you a pinless style and a non-pinless style, and like I said, wearing the mask on top to see sort of how it looks. So I'm just going to kind of go through a couple of styles, probably speed it up a little bit at some parts. Let me know if you found this helpful. Like I said, I thought it was just like a nice quick little change of video to what I normally do. I will leave the links for where I get my hijabs down below. I've got a couple of different options here. So I usually get the chiffon hijabs from like Green Street or Whitechapel, any you know, marketplace basically is where I get the chiffon hijabs from. And then these jersey ones, I think I bought the cheaper ones before and they just get really bubbly, so I bought this one from Helped Hijab. I just noticed that they actually ship to, not ship, but they've got a UK based store or something now, literally since last week. So yeah, all my hijabs, my chiffon, my jersey ones are from them. So yeah, let's just get started into these hijab styles. Okay, so the first one is nice and simple. I've got a short side here, I've got the longer side here. Literally this is just my jersey hijab. So all I've done is I framed my face, and rather than kind of doing a kind of part, I mean you could do a part here if you wanted to, rather than doing the parting here, I'll just kind of go all the way down to sort of my jawline here. So I'll go all the way down there, kind of frames your jawline a little bit as well. So go all the way down there, literally just tuck this underneath, get the longer part, and then again I just sort of frame my face with it and all the way around. And at this point there's a couple of options as to what you can do, so I'll just frame my face with it like that. So it depends on how far back you want to take it. I just kind of take it to where my hairline is. So at this point what I do is a number of different things. So I either tuck it in just a little bit here, just a little bit, and then you've got sort of the shorter side here, the longer side here. At this point, this is one style that I do. You can get your hijab. I always use a mask extender, and again I'll leave the links for these on Amazon. So I just go like that, like that, put the mask on and put the back bit on, and I am good to go. That's literally all I do when I wear my hijab and my mask. So no pins required and you're good to go. If you want to, you can flick this bit over. I find that gives it quite a neat look as well. And if you want to, I kind of maybe gather this and kind of go like that. That's also a really nice, neat look. Another way that I do it is, rather than sort of tucking that in underneath there, I can just put a pin over here, and that kind of keeps that flowing out there. When I did this style in a couple of videos before you guys asked me, essentially you've got your normal, so rather than tucking in at the front, get the back part and just flick it over. So flick it over and it gives you a nice little like drape, I guess, with some pleats, and again, good to go. So if you want, you can leave this part like loose. If you want, you can tuck it in. I just kind of tuck it in, kind of hide it away, and it's all good to go. Again, you can just pop your mask right on top. This mask smells so good. So you can put that right on top. So yeah, it's another style that I usually do as well. So those are the first options with this first style. Alright, so moving on, I would get, again, my hijab, put it sort of in the middle of my head, and both sides are sort of equal, and then I'll sort of go down like this. So again, framing your face, sort of putting it as far back as you want. In the summer, I tend to put it a bit more back because I don't like the hijab tan line. It gets very annoying, so I'd rather just tan equally. So yeah, at this point, all I do is sort of flick both sides over, and that gives you a nice little sort of smartish look. Sometimes just sort of take the hijab over the blazer shoulder a little bit, just where the shoulder pads begin. Can you see that, where the shoulder pads begin just sort of like there and there. And with jersey, the thing I love about jersey is that it just won't move. Like, I have no pins at all and it just doesn't move. So if you're someone who is starting off wearing hijab and you're a bit annoyed and frustrated with hijabs moving all over the place, then definitely think about jersey. It's such a versatile material, wear it smart, casual, whatever. And even though, I mean, the summer in the UK is not that warm, so I'm okay, but I find it very easy to, it's, you know, quite breathable, it's quite light. So you're pretty much done at this point. Again, if I want to get my mask, there you go, and that will stay like that all day and you'll have no issues at all. So yeah, those are the chiffon styles that I pretty much go for when I'm going to work. I usually go for the first couple options where I just flick it over and I'm out the door. Like, it's so simple. It's so easy. It takes me like 20 seconds to do. Let me show you a couple of chiffon options too. Alright, so I've got my chiffon hijab here now. I've got the shorter end and I've got a longer end. This hijab isn't as long as that one, but you can still work with it. So here, can you see you've got a bit more shape. You can do a point if you want. You can do so many different things with this if you want. So I'm just gonna show you like my go-to. With chiffon, I tend to always use a pin just because it's a bit more slippery. But I think using a mask these days, it tends to stay a bit nicer. So again, I just frame my face. I'll go all the way kind of down up to the end of my jawline, so right there. So I'll go all the way down, kind of just frame my face like that. And then go under. And at this point, you can decide what to do. I always just go over the top. And then at this point here, if I don't pin it, it will just start faffing around. It'll start being a bit too messy, so I just grab one of the straight pins and I'll just kind of loosely, I don't really care for it to be too neat because like I said, I am going to be wearing a mask anyway, so there's no point of it being kind of too neat. So yeah, that's it. And then with jersey, I always flick it over the side, but with chiffon, I just kind of throw it at the back like that, like a little, I call it my tail. It's a little tail. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm good to go. And that keeps everything in place pretty much. And what I like to do, depending on if, I mean, I always wear a top that's quite high. I never wear like V-neck tops anyway. But let's say I did wear a V-neck top and I wanted to kind of give myself some coverage. I'll just take this second piece and I'll just sort of tuck it underneath. And that gives me that coverage that I need. I don't do it very often because like I said, I usually do wear something. But if you do want to get that extra coverage, this is a fantastic way of doing it. It's just using the material that you have, tucking it in, and you are good to go. And it's nice, it's just nice and clean and nice and neat. And you can also just kind of take this and I sometimes just like re-tuck it into the other side if I want to make it like even more neater. That's another way of doing it. Okay, so last way that I wanted to show you guys is this way that I did this the other day and I really liked it, and I do it sometimes. So you've got your chiffon hijab and you do the normal shebang. You can put a pin here if you want to like secure it extrally. By the way, I'm not wearing an undercap with any of this. I used to, I don't know why I stopped. So then I'll take this side and I'll kind of like twist it like that. And then I'll take this and I'll kind of twist it as well. And then I'll do a bit of a sort of like hostess, air hostess. So I'll go like that and I'll just give it a little tie. Give it a little tie like that. All I've done is twisted one side, I've twisted the other side, and then I've given it a little doop, and then you're good to go. It's quite a nice little look. You can flick that on the other side. You can flick that on the other side. You can flick that on that side. It's so versatile. I just have so much fun when I wear my hijab. Like, I feel like there's so many ways of doing it, and then you've got your hijab. You can wear this. Quite cute, I think. But yeah, this is quite a nice way of doing it, and I find that this way is cute if you're wearing like something like today. I've got a blazer on, I've got my sleeves are folded, and it's just a nice and sort of light way of making, I guess, your hijab style look a little bit more pop, I guess. And you can do the exact same thing as what I think I showed you guys earlier. So rather than going over and doing that, you can go underneath here and flick it over, so you have a bit more of this sort of drapey thing, which I think is quite nice as well. But I don't tend to do that when I go to work because I find that just kind of flaps over. So it's nice for an occasion, or if you want to, you can always pin it down, I suppose. You can always pin it over there if you want it to stay. But again, give you that coverage, and I think it's quite cute. So yeah, let me know if you guys found this video useful. It's a bit chatty. Thought it'd be a bit like a little vlog, a mini vlog hijab tutorial. Those are like, I probably just showed you like 10 different ways of doing your hijab style, and this is just doing it like this. I also sort of wear it backwards, where I can show you in another video how to do it like that. backwards, I tie it up sometimes, it really depends. But for work or professional, taking photos professionally, anything professional, interview, anything to do with career work, I will always wear it like this because I just find this to be the most professional, this is the smartest way. And also I want to be identified as a Muslim. I don't want to be misrepresented or misidentified. So by doing this, I know that when you look at me, you know that I'm a Muslim. I love wearing it like this when I go for anything professional, anything smart, anything like important or formal. This is how you'll see me wear it. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought about this video. Let me know if you want to see more sort of like hijab, sort of modest stuff related videos. I would love to do a few more like things that I wear to stay modest. Maybe something, I was thinking maybe like 5 key essential items of my wardrobe that I wear. Like this blazer, for example, I love it. It's from Arquette. It's one of my favorite blazers. It's a linen, black linen blazer. It's gorgeous. So yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more from me. I post every Wednesday and Sunday, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Okay, bye.